The soccer player David James said, "Be mindful of how you talk to yourself. It's a conversation with the universe." Are you ready to kick negative self-talk to the curb? I want you to watch this video to go from being your biggest critic, really, to effortlessly thinking more positive about yourself. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to give you a free resource that's going to help you put these tips into action. Hi, I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton Mariel, the Manifesting Psychologist. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my manifestation videos. So by the end of this video, you're going to know how to silence your inner critic so that you can vibrate high and manifest all of your desires. Oh, and if you want daily tips on motivation, be sure you're following me on Instagram _. So as a psychologist and manifestation coach, I've been able to help my clients with practical tools to change negative self-talk in order to manifest their dreams. And I'm really excited to share some of these tips with you guys today. So according to verywellmind.com, negative self-talk can lead to depression, it can lead to increased stress, limited thinking, perfectionism, and even relationship challenges. So the basics of the law of attraction that are going to help us are know what you want. In this case, it would be positive self-talk. Vibrate high, and we'll use self-compassion for this. Believe in what you want. We'll dig into how our beliefs affect our self-talk, and connect with your inner creator. So let's just jump right in. First, I want you to intentionally practice self-compassion. This will help you vibrate higher by creating positive thoughts and behaviors. You see, how we feel is a direct signal from our inner spirit to inform us that something we're thinking or something that we're doing is not in alignment with what we really want or what we truly value. So if we can begin to intentionally think thoughts that take action and take actions to increase self-love, this will directly impact how we feel and what we manifest. So a great way to pivot from negative self-talk is to use a self-compassion mantra. So here's how you're going to do that. You're going to take time to notice the themes of your personal negative self-talk. Then develop a self-compassion mantra you can say to yourself when you notice these types of thoughts. For example, if you have a tendency to constantly critique how you look, your mantra may be, "I am beautiful inside and out, and my worth is not based on how I look." So that's an example of a mantra that you can repeat over and over when you notice that negative self-talk that's going to help you pivot. And my book, Mindful Self-Compassion, is full of exercises and techniques to help you increase self-compassion. And I'll go ahead and put a link to my book on Mindful Self-Compassion in the description below. And I want you guys to remember this first tip is not about focusing on getting rid of negative self-talk thoughts, okay? Because the more we focus on, the more we get more of. So we don't want to focus on the negative. It's really about focusing on bringing in more positive emotions, more positive thoughts, self-compassion thoughts specifically. Even if you still have some negative ones in the background, at least that's not your only experience. And eventually the negative ones will get less and less, but we don't want to focus on making them less and less. Okay, so it takes intentionality, it takes practice, it takes consistency with your self-compassion efforts for this first tip to be helpful. Okay, number two, I want you to believe in your inherent goodness and worthiness. And this is a direct tenet of the law of attraction. A key part of law of attraction is believing. So our beliefs are so important when it comes to stopping negative self-talk. This is how it works. We have our surface level thoughts that are up here at the top of the iceberg that are like the tip, right? This part that we can see. Those are negative statements you think about to yourself throughout the day that you're conscious of. They're actual words that are going through your mind, okay? Then underneath the surface, we have our unconscious beliefs that fuel these negative thoughts, right? They're the foundation of those conscious thoughts. And these are more foundational thoughts that we believe about ourselves that we aren't always aware of, but they impact our conscious thoughts, if that makes sense. So examples of some foundational negative beliefs that fuel negative self-talk can be things like, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, I'm inadequate, those type of negative core beliefs that then fuel these negative types of inner critic thoughts. So these beliefs usually develop as a result of our experiences in childhood, but it's They can also develop from difficult experiences in adulthood as well. For instance, if you have if you had hypercritical parents while you were growing up, you may have internalized beliefs about yourself that you're not good enough. And this core belief may spur thoughts throughout the day like, I'm not doing enough, or I can't believe I'm so bad at this, or I should be better at this. Those types of negative critical thoughts. In my Dream Life Academy program, I dedicate substantial time working with my clients on their beliefs and really helping them understand where they came from. The results are my clients are better able to take control of their thoughts and replace those unhelpful negative beliefs that are fueling those thoughts. So number 3, I want you to connect with your inner divinity. That inner divinity is inherently perfect and above all worldly evaluations or critiques that you can make about yourself, all right? When we engage in negative self-talk, we're operating from a place of ego, and ego is all about defending itself from perceived threat and protecting itself from to keep up this built-up persona. But when we take time to disconnect from ego and align with who we truly are, we tap into things like our divinity, our inner observer, and our inherent perfect selves, right? So connecting with your inner divinity allows you to decrease negative self-talk by leaning into non-judgment and also being from a more loving stance. And this can look and feels like when you tap in as the observer during meditation, or when you practice non-judgmental mindfulness throughout the day. I don't know why I can't say that word today. Okay, so you should know that negative self-talk is certainly could be a major reason why you're not manifesting what you want, but it can also be just the tip of the iceberg of many reasons, right? That your blessings are not coming true, or maybe you're slowing down in your manifestation process. So I have a free quiz. It's called What's Blocking Your Blessing, that will tune you into your specific personalized factors to work on in order to manifest faster and more powerfully. The link is in the description below. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it and subscribe and share it with your fellow manifestors. Comment below manifesting if you feel like this video helped you, or comment below any questions that you may have. I want to share a random fact about me as always, so we can get to know each other a little bit better. This week's random fact about me is I cannot go into Target and only buy what I came in for. I've tried. It's freaking impossible for me. Or maybe that's a negative belief, but is anyone else out there like that you can't go into Target and just get that one thing that you wanted for? We need to start a support group. Let me know below. And until my next video, namaste.